Yo, what up, guys? Welcome back to Betting Made Simple. It's your boy T. We start off the video with the first game of the night. We have Slovenia versus Serbia. Now, when we look at the odds for this game, Serbia is heavily favored at 1.8. It's Slovenia at 4.98, the draw being 3.5. Now, I understand why Serbia is favored. Serbia could have drawn at the very least versus England. They could have taken a draw from England. However, and they have Mitrovic, which can make a difference any day of the week. But Slovenia, they've been for the talent that they have in terms of names, they've been surprising me. And I think this game could end in a draw. I really believe that we could take advantage of the 3.5 odds that the draw gives us here. Of course, that's always risky. Betting on a draw is always risky. That's why the odds are the way that they are. But I think we could value from that. It's better placing a lower bet on a draw than a higher on a win and it not pay off. But Serbia is still favored. Don't get it mixed up. Serbia is still heavily favored, and if I was going to do a parlay, I would add Serbia to win or draw. One thing that I want to get across to you guys in these videos is that whenever I mention parlays, and I basically all I do is parlays. The win or draw is always the safer option. So, for example, if I do a parlay on 3 games, for example, the games of tonight, you got Slovenia, Serbia, you got Denmark, England, Spain, Italy. If I do a 3-game parlay, I could choose to go, let's just say Serbia, England, Spain. But the safer option is always to go, Serbia or draw, England or draw, Spain or draw. That's always the safer option. Yes, sure, the odds will be less, but you're also running less risk. So the or draw bet is always a good bet to make if you feel comfortable in the games, if you feel confident on the teams. So that's always there. So in this game, Slovenia-Serbia, I think it's going to be a draw personally. I think Slovenia is too underrated, but I would not be surprised at all if Serbia does come through with a win. They are favorites for a reason. Then we got the second game of the night, England-Denmark. Again, England is favorite for a reason, right? You look at England's squad and it's packed, right? It's insane. But then you also look at Denmark and the experience that they have and how they go on these long streaks without losing. You thought that they were going to beat Slovenia. But then Slovenia in the last, 30 minutes of the game, I actually thought Slovenia had a chance to actually win that game. Even though Denmark dominated pretty heavily first side. Denmark-England, sorry. England should win. But it will be a hard-fought contest. It's not going to be a win. I will be very surprised if I see like a 3-0 or even a 3-1. I think England wins. I think it's by a small margin. I think it's by a 1-goal margin. England wins here 2-1. You got 1.7 odds on England, 5.8 on Denmark, 3.9 on the draw. So yeah, here I would take England. And then for the last game of the night, you have an insane game. You have Spain versus Italy. It's an absolutely insane game to have this early. Spain is slightly favored at 2.2, the draw 3.3, Italy at 3.7. So this game is perfect for if you're feeling confident on either Spain or Italy. You can benefit a lot by doing a parlay with the other 2 games Because here, if you go Spain or draw, or if you go Italy or draw, you're still going to get really good odds, which then, with the other two games combined, you know, it will add up to a good parlay. So Spain, Italy is so hard to call, but I have to go with Spain. And I would be more comfortable here with Spain or draw, not Spain straight up win. Spain came out guns blazing versus Croatia, right, with a 3-0 win. Italy were down 1-0 versus Albania. They come back to win 2-1. It's so hard. It's so hard to throw a prediction for this game. I can't say a winner outright. I don't think we have to. If we do a parlay, I don't think we have to call a winner outright. If I had to call a winner outright, I would say Spain. But this game is one of those games where it can be a draw. Italy can win. So I would feel more comfortable doing a Spain or draw on this game, personally. So with that being said, here I think, like I said, I'm going to try to say this in every video. The safer option for people with a lower budget would be to take the or draws. So if I say, you know, for example, I believe Serbia is favorited, I believe England's favorited, I believe Spain is favorited, you should take those three teams or draw, or place a lower amount and go on those three teams to win. Yeah, so that's always an option. But yeah, I believe Spain is slightly favorited here. I would say like 55-45. I wouldn't say much more than that. Yeah, those are my predictions for this day of Euro 2024. And yeah, catch you guys later. Peace.